everybody!
Hi everybody! So we're on chapter 18 entitled The Funeral.
Dun dun dun. Unfortunately, it's not Bella's funeral. It is Harry Clearwater's funeral. Right now, the door is being knocked by someone. That's all. So I guess let's do it. Bella runs down the stairs and opens the door. It was Jacob, of course.
Of course. Who else would it be?
I know. He seems very angry. He's shaky. Jacob's rabbit idled by the curb, with Jared behind the wheel and Embry in the passenger seat. Rabbit is his car. Jacob comes in and wants to talk to Bella. Bella is really annoyed that Embry and Jared came with Jacob because they didn't want Jacob to go all by himself because they were afraid of what Alice might do to him. My teeth clenched together. Chicken, I mumbled under my breath.
No, wolf.
That'd be funny if Jacob and all the other guys like transformed into chickens. Peck the vampires.
I'm Jacob Black.
Oh my goodness, I can't even. Jacob just comes to interrogate Bella. One of the Cullens is staying here with you, he stated.
Didn't you already know that?
Yeah. Yes, Alice Cullen. How long is she here for? As long as she wants to be. It's an open invitation. You should know that we can only watch our own lands with a Cullen here. You'll only be safe in La Push. I can't protect you here anymore. Bella's like, alright, that's fine. And then Jacob asks if the rest are coming back, and Bella's like, no, they're not. Go tell Sam that the scary monsters aren't coming to get you. And Jacob says, okay.
Okay.
It says calm. Still calm.
That's fine.
Okay. Jacob goes to leave, and he looks at Bella. He turns and looks at Bella and sees that she's crying. It was only when I saw the clear drops sparkling in my hands that I realized I was crying. So Bella has cried so much she can't even tell when she's crying anymore, except for when the water is in her hands, I guess.
I'm crying.
Bella is thinking how horrible it is that she wants Alice to stay, but she also wants to see Jake, and they can't be in the same room or I guess even the same house together. So she says it was a nasty catch-22. I was going to die, metaphorically, when she left me. But how was I supposed to go without seeing Jake? What a mess. It really doesn't have to be that way, Jake. Yes, it really does, Bella. You love her. So I better not get anywhere near her. I'm not sure that I'm even-tempered enough to handle that. You probably wouldn't like it if I killed your friend.
Probably not.
Probably not. I do not like the way things are.
That girl is never satisfied. Ever.
Yeah, it was easier when we were both human, wasn't it? Oh, Jacob.
Darn.
Oh, Jacob. Wait, hold up. Jacob almost kissed Bella. He was not my Jacob, but he could be. In so many real ways, I did love him. Right now, I could choose to have him belong to me. Alice was back for the moment, but that changed nothing. True love was forever lost. The prince was never coming back to kiss me awake from my enchanted sleep. I was not a princess after all. When did we ever think she was a princess?
Princess Bella Swan.
Ew. So what was the fairy tale protocol for other kisses? They're just about to kiss and the phone rings. So Jacob answers it and hangs up.
Swan residence.
Yeah, and hangs up. Filthy bloodsucker. Who did you just hang up on? It's my house. My phone. Dr. Carlisle Cullen. He sneered. Why didn't you let me talk to him? He didn't ask for you, Jacob said. He asked where Charlie was, and I told him. Bye, bells. Alice runs to Bella. I guess she comes back. Edward was all she whispered. My body reacted faster than my mind was able to catch up with the implications. I didn't at first understand why the room was spinning, or where the hollow roar in my ears were coming from. The stairway tilted at the oddest angle.
Just a whole paragraph by itself.
I know. Jacob comes back in, I guess, because he left the room, so I guess he comes back in. When he sees her faint.
I think he was going to leave, and then he turned around and saw her faint.
Yeah. What did you do to her? Alice pulls out her phone and calls Rosalie. Why? Why would you do that, Rosalie? It's a bit late for that, Rose. Save your remorse for someone who believes it.
Well,
I don't even know what's going on. Alice! I blurted out quickly. I couldn't let her speak yet. I needed a few more seconds before she spoke, and her words destroyed what was left of my life.
really?
What?
Really?
Alice, Carlisle is back, though. He called just before. How long ago? Half a minute before you showed up? What did he say? I didn't talk to him. And now Jacob is awkwardly standing there. Actually says awkwardly. He asked for Charlie, and I told him Charlie wasn't here. Is that everything? Alice demanded. Then he hung up on me. You told him Charlie was at a funeral, I reminded him. He said, he's not here, and when Carlisle asked where Charlie was, Jacob said, at the funeral. Alice moaned and sank to her knees. Tell me, Alice, that wasn't Carlisle on the phone. It was Edward. He thinks you're dead.
Well,
liar.
he's at the funeral.
Rosalie told him I killed myself, didn't she? Yes, Alice admitted. And when Edward called here, he thought Jacob meant my funeral. You're not upset, she whispered. Well, it's really rotten timing, but it will all get straightened out. The next time he calls, someone will tell him. What? Really? I trailed off. Why was Alice so panicked? Why was her face twisting with pity and horror? Bella, Alice whispered, Edward won't call again. He believed her. He's going to Italy. When Edward's voice came back to me now, it was not the perfect imitation of my delusions. It was just the weak, flat tone of my memories. Well, I wasn't going to live without you, he'd said, as we watched Romeo and Juliet die. So I was thinking maybe I would go to Italy and do something to provoke the Volturi. You don't irritate them, not unless you want to die. No! No, 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 no! He can't do that! Bella freaks out!
Shows emotion.
How dare he! I screamed. Get out of the way, Jacob! What can we do? Bella and Alice decide that they're going to go to Italy to try to stop Edward from getting killed by the Volturi. She packs a backpack really quickly. Jacob's trying to tell her not to go, and she obviously doesn't listen to him.
Obviously.
Jacob caught my arm. Please, Bella. I'm begging. His dark eyes were glistening with tears. Jake, I have to. You don't, though. You really don't. You could stay here with me. You could stay alive. For Charlie. For me. Alice revved the Mercedes. Bye, Jake. Sorry. Then I spun around and raced for the car. Take care of Charlie! I turned to shout out the windows, but Jacob was nowhere in sight. As Alice stomped on the gas, I caught sight of a shred of white near the edge of the trees. A piece of shoe. So that's the end of the chapter. A piece of shoe.
Chapter 19 is titled Race.
Race, because they're racing to go save Edward from the Volturi. Here's a quick recap of the chapter, which was really short.
Jacob comes to the house when Alice is gone, and
asks all kinds of questions. Why is Alice here? Are the other Cullens coming? Things like that. Bella doesn't know any of the answers, but is all mopey and gropey about how Bella and Jacob and Alice can't all just be friends together. And then the phone rings, and it's Edward, and Jacob picks up the phone and tells Edward that Charlie's at the funeral, but doesn't say whose, and Edward thinks that it's Bella's funeral, so he decides he's going to go to Italy and get killed by the Volturi. So Bella and Alice pack up Bella's things and decide to go to Italy to try to stop Edward. So that's it. This was a really short chapter.
good.
Yeah, it was good. So chapter 19 is titled Race,